Like many of you, I'm sitting at home and so decided to write this year-end poem. First, I looked back in order to reflect. When I did, I said, what the heck? There we had been, just living our lives, griping about our boss, the way that guy drives. There had been rumblings in the background white noise, but we couldn't have known how it would silence our joys. Soon it was here, and no longer could we ignore this dangerous new terror lurking outside of our door. Inside we hurried, and behind the curtain we hid, trying our best to remain invisible to this nasty COVID. We peeked out the window, and in our eyes fear. We couldn't see it, but we were told it was near. We didn't know what to do or who to believe. Why would the universe pull this out of her sleeve? The first thing we did was take note of our stock, panicking when we noticed we didn't have a lot. So, strapping a strip of underwear across our face, we tumbled out the door, minus all style and grace. We drove like maniacs, wild-eyed and in hordes, rushing to the nearest and the biggest box stores. Inside we searched high and we searched low, in our hearts knowing we had nowhere else to go. Oh, but alas, no toilet paper was found. Desperate we cried, are we to use the ground? Anxiety rang high, especially for those who watch the news. We know those stories are meant to bring on the blues. But supplies, again they came, and slowly we calmed, relaxing in the knowledge we would be covered next time we used the John. So crisis averted, off came the tie. Flung were the bras with relief and a mighty big sigh. Passing the time, some learned to draw and others to sing. We binge watched the Queen's Gambit, and yes, the Tiger King. You know it. We saw shows about baking and watched people on Dr. Phil, pleading with him loudly, please just give us a pill. In grew our roots, black, gray, and brown. But interestingly, slowly we found that when looking away from our own greed, our eyes focused on others in need. And soon we drew together like magnets to steel, 6 feet apart, helping those less able to be safe and to heal. Side by side, we formed a powerful wall, forcing COVID to struggle when it came to call. We grew bolder with kindness and bigger in our giving, learning that these are the reasons for this life that we're living. Again, we proved that love triumphs over hate, that light is our true path and our ultimate fate. This virus was mistaken to think it could win, because together we knocked it hard on the chin. Shoulder to shoulder, you beside me, we learned that this is the much better way to be. And though wrinkles deepened and new curves did grow, more importantly now we know that when we open our hearts and let our love expand, it flows not only to each other, but all across the land. And try as we might, sometimes we fall. But as long as we stand united together, we stand tall. Now I'm reaching the end of my poem, but first I wish peace to reside inside of your home. So cheers to you and cheers to me. Please, new year, be happier than we can even imagine you can be. Happy New Year to one and to all. Together we shall continue to heed every call. The end.